Well, hi again. One of the questions I get with some regularity from either people who don't know me or people who do know me relates to what I used to do before I had a stroke. And I did a lot of things, and one of the things is that I was a writer, and I wrote some serious stuff, a lot of corporate stuff. Lately, you may have noticed that I've been writing silly dad jokes that have been running on TV and local news, which is very flattering. But one of the things that I also worked on was a very personal project, and I had written a novel. And the book is called Never Too Busy for You. And there it is. So it's a little paperback. So Never Too Busy for You by yours truly. And the only reason I mention it is one, if a lot of people bought copies, that'd be really great because I don't exactly get rich from it. But also, it goes to show that for anybody who's had some sort of major change to their health condition, or maybe they're just getting older, people think, oh, they look at you and go, oh, well, just some has been or never was, or worst of all, when you're invisible to the rest of the world. Realize that, hey, people did things in the past and they made valuable contributions and still can and still do if we just give them the opportunity. And so I won't talk a lot about what my book is about. It was kind of a thought experiment that I felt compelled to write. And it's a series of conversations between a character who dies and goes to heaven and talks to God. And I won't tell you much beyond that, but there's some ideas in there that people have found interesting. If you want to look it up, you can read reviews on Amazon on that. So, but it was kind of an outlet not only for my thought process, but also to try and help other people kind of think about a lot of the stuff in their own lives. And initially, I have to tell you that when I first wrote it, I heard from a reader um, who said, I read your book and it's okay. And I thought, oh, well, so it goes. But about 2 weeks later, I got another email from her and she said, I can't stop thinking about your book. And my husband read it, and just about every night we've been talking about some topic that was in your book about one thing or another. And she said, "I really have to hand it to you. I didn't think the book would have that kind of impact on us, but it really has." So anyway, that was very flattering because that was exactly the reaction that I hoped people would have to it. So I love doing these videos. These are really great. I've gotten some incredible feedback from people who thanked me for doing these, and that means so much to me. I'm glad that I can have a positive impact on people's lives because, I know it's like when I had this stroke, I was terrified, just terrified, and my whole life changed, and I haven't been the same since. But I keep going, and if I can help other people, that's really great. I'm really glad to do it. I'm proud to do it, and in fact, I'm humbled by the response. So I want to thank each and every one of you who's contacted me, and I will keep going for as long as people keep watching. So, unless in the incredibly unlikely event that I get hired to make millions of dollars writing silly dad jokes, I won't be holding my breath about that. But anyway, I like these videos. I hope you like them too. Feel free to leave a comment or send me an email. Tell your friends. Be sure to subscribe because I'm going to keep going. Thanks a lot. We'll see you in the next one.